Is this good? I hope this is good. Hi guys, welcome to or back to my channel, MelKB Vlogs. I'm just sipping on some iced coffee. Okay, so today I'm doing my first sit down video, which I'm so excited to do. I've been wanting to do one for a long time, and I have a lot of topics that I want to cover eventually, and I'm gonna start with my favorite thing to talk about. So buckle up, you guys, because this is crazy. So I'm gonna be talking about mindfulness, meditation, kind of the law of attraction slash positive thoughts, the effect on the mind-body connection, and manifestation. I know that probably sounds a little bit crazy to a lot of you, like, what the heck is she talking about? Does she think she's a witch? Maybe. Okay, so first, I've always been super interested in all of this stuff. I am a Pisces,
and Pisces are just known to be very intuitive and connected to things like this. I don't really know how else to explain it, but I've always just been very intuitive and, I don't know, connected to like a spiritual world, I guess.
And I've always believed in the law of attraction, and recently I took a course on the mind-body connection to further my nutrition education, and I learned so much that I think is really going to help my nutrition clients. So, let's get freaking started. First, mindfulness and meditation. I'll kind of group those together. So mindfulness is when, in general, you are just taking things in and not multitasking all the time. Like when you're eating food or something, you're focusing on that food and what you're experiencing while eating that. If you are talking with a friend, you're not like scrolling through your phone, you're just in that moment talking to the friend, things like that, like taking in what you're experiencing. And meditation, everybody knows what meditating is, and I think on another day I'm gonna do a whole video about that, on like techniques and ways to get started with that, or ways to further your meditation journey. But basically, mindfulness and meditation together help you reduce your overall stress in life, and it just promotes overall well-being. So in the course that I did, I have little notes here, but basically, like any chronic conditions that you have, fibromyalgia or an autoimmune issue, something like that, chronic stress can exacerbate those medical conditions. So even just managing your stress day to day can help your overall well-being in that sense of not making anything worse, but also just like feeling great by not being stressed. And also, being chronically stressed can affect your memory, which I feel like a lot of us have experienced that. When you're super stressed, you can't like take anything in, and that's just so frustrating. So overall, meditation and mindfulness is so helpful in life. And yeah, I want to talk more about that another day, but I just wanted to touch on that because I think doing that every day is like the basis of the other things I'm going to talk about. So one of the most interesting things I learned is that everything is energy. We all learned in science class that we are all made up of atoms that vibrate, and the atoms or the ions, I'm not a scientist, so sorry if I like screw this up, but they vibrate at different frequencies. And you know how like when you're feeling great, you're like, oh, I'm vibing, I'm feeling high vibrations. That means like literally you are vibrating, like your atoms are vibrating and you are emitting higher vibrating energy, basically. So everything is energy, and it's been proven that thoughts are energy. Like literal thoughts that you think transform into your body in energy. So your body reacts to your thoughts, and I will talk about that so much more because it's insane, like absolutely insane. And food is energy. Everything is energy. So when we're talking about nutrition, if you are thinking about food as energy and not good, bad, whatever, you're thinking of it as positive energy into your body is going to digest it much better. It's going to use that energy in a much better way, and that's literally been proven in many scientific experiments. So that's crazy. But really, I want to talk about this experiment that was done. Oh, I got stuff in my teeth. I'm gonna look up the scientist's name, but I'm gonna tell you about this experiment. There was an experiment done by, I'm gonna butcher his name, Masaru Emoto. So this scientist has done this experiment, and many people on YouTube have done this experiment as well. But basically what the scientist did was he took 3 containers of white rice that he cooked. He put them in identical containers, put them in different spots of a refrigerator, and then he put like a sticky note on each one with positive words on one, nothing on the one in the middle, and then negative words on the other one. And then every day he would take each container out and he would speak with the energy that these words hold. Negative words to the negative one, he would ignore the one in the middle, and positive words to the other one. And he did this for a month. This is all about the literal power of thought and how that transforms in energy. Okay, so the one that had the negative words had like mold growing in it and was disgusting. The one that he ignored smelled really bad and was like starting to grow a lot of mold, but not as bad as the negative one. And then the positive one was completely fresh, which is crazy. And people have done this many times. So basically what his hypothesis at the end was that the negative and the positive words he was speaking literally were emitted to the rice. So now relate that to like normal life. Think about how you speak to yourself just in general. Like if you are constantly speaking negative words to yourself, you are going to become those negative words. You are going to carry the energy of those negative words, and other people will feel that. As opposed to if you wake up every day and you think, I am grateful, you say affirmations, I'm grateful, I'm happy, I spread light, things like that, you will be spreading those positive energies to other people, and people will feel that. So I've always been a strong believer in that and bringing that everywhere you go. And I've met people where I can just feel their energy, and you know that they are vibrating with that type of positive energy. And I just think that's crazy. Like you can change so many things with positive thinking and the power between your brain and your body. So for example, when I got my knee surgery, I got knee surgery almost 2 years ago, and every single night I listened to isochronic tones, which get your brain waves to be at a more relaxed state, so you're more susceptible to putting information into your subconscious mind. I could talk about that in my meditation one if you guys want me to do that one. Comment below if you do. But basically I would listen to these meditations every night that it was for healing. So it was these like underlying subconscious words that were being spoken in these meditations, and it was saying like, my body is healing fast, my surgery went so well, like things like that. And my doctor, he was always so impressed every time I went, like how quickly I was healing. My scar healed super quickly. My knee was able to bend and work through the scar tissue so much quicker. I was able to walk so much quicker than they thought. And I truly believe it's because I listened to those meditations every night and allowed my subconscious brain to be susceptible to that energy. And I truly believed it. And I think my body reacted to that. It's crazy. So that's that. Most of you have heard about the placebo effect. There have been tons of experiments about that as well. But basically what I learned in the course I took is that when you are experiencing the placebo effect, your body is triggering what they're calling your inner physician. And I just think this is crazy and I wanted to share this. But they did experiments where they had a group of people who were taking a certain medication and it was in a liquid form. It like tasted like orange or something. So they were taking this orange liquid every day for a month and they were experiencing the benefits of it. I forget what the medicine was. And then after a month, it was a placebo version of that medicine. It might have been maybe an antidepressant or something like that, but it was, the purpose of the medicine was that it released a certain chemical in the body. So once they got the placebo one, because they were drinking the liquid and doing the same action of the actual medicine, their body recognized that and it literally memorized what the body did when it got that medicine, and it automatically triggered the release of that chemical. So the actual body was tricked into thinking that it was still taking the medicine, which is just like, how many times can I say it's crazy? But I'm shook by so many of these things. Another thing that is interesting was they had an experiment where two groups of people taking a medication. They told one group of people that there were no side effects at all to the medication, nothing to worry about, take it. They told the other group all of these terrifying, not really terrifying, but like it could cause extreme nausea or things like that, and they told them that. So they found that the people who thought that there were no negative side effects didn't experience any negative side effects. And the people that were told, oh, all of these horrible side effects, and they were focusing on those side effects, experienced those side effects. So I just think that that is so interesting because their minds told them that, like, oh, you'll put, like, they had the negative thought, negative expectations, I should say, that they would experience that negative thing. Wow. So I take that with me now because I'm just thinking about so many situations that I go into where I think about what could go wrong, and instead you need to change your brain to just automatically, like, I know a lot of us just think like, hello, anxiety just jumps to what could go wrong, but just turn that off in your brain and think what could go right, and like try to get yourself to list what would go right, and like breathe through your initial thoughts of what could go wrong. And I think honestly you will experience such a change in your life if you do that. I think that's so cool. And even before I took this course, I've worked on that, like going to auditions or going into a performance where I'm a little bit nervous, and I just imagine myself, whatever I'm nervous for, succeeding at that thing I'm nervous for, like hitting a certain note in a song. I just close my eyes and breathe and meditate on it, and I focus on, like, I fully imagine myself succeeding in the thing I'm nervous about. And if I ever start thinking of the bad version of that, I just breathe and try to think of something else to get my mind off of it. So it's so important. I think a lot of people don't realize the power that our mind holds and the power that our thoughts hold. And if you really understand this, you can completely change the way your life goes. And it is hard work. You have to actively work at it every day. But I'm telling you guys, if you just focus on this, like, you're gonna notice such a difference. It's absolutely amazing. Our minds and our bodies are so amazing. So yeah, that is my spiel. If you want to hear me talk about anything else on this subject, I would love to talk about my meditation techniques, what I do, about positive affirmations, or specifically the law of attraction. I'd love to do more videos on this, so comment below please and tell me if you would like to see that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, please share this video with your friends if you liked it, and thank you so much. Bye.